One of the biggest questions people ask before starting an Etsy shop is, what should I sell? There are thousands of opinions online, so instead of guessing, I spent hours researching successful Etsy shops in 2026. I looked at what they sell, how they brand themselves, and the niches that kept appearing over and over again. And after all that research, I found 5 Etsy niches that consistently showed up among some of Etsy's most successful shops. Now, choosing one of these 5 niches doesn't guarantee success, but if you're trying to find out what to sell, I think these are 5 of the strongest niches to consider. Now, this first one is probably one of the most common, and for good reason, and it's wedding products. Everywhere that I looked, successful shops were selling wedding invitations, save the date cards, seating charts, welcome signs, bridal shower games, menus, thank you cards, and complete wedding bundles. And honestly, the reason is pretty simple. A wedding isn't just one purchase. Couples usually need dozens of matching products, and if someone likes one of your designs, there's a good chance they'll come back later for several more. And one thing I noticed is that some of the biggest wedding shops didn't try to appeal to everyone. Many specialized in one style, whether it was minimalist, rustic, or elegant luxury designs. Competition is definitely high, but that also means that demand is too. And judging by the number of successful shops that I found, weddings continue to be one of Etsy's strongest categories. So this second one is pretty underrated, which is productivity and finance. Budget spreadsheets, savings challenges, debt payoff trackers, business dashboards, habit trackers, planners, and goal trackers showed up consistently. What surprised me was how simple some of the best-selling products actually were. I expected to find some complicated spreadsheet packed with features, but instead most were clean, simple, and extremely easy to understand. All of them focused on solving one specific problem. And that's something I think a lot of new sellers overlook, because customers aren't usually looking for the most advanced, feature-packed product. They're looking for something that makes their lives easier. So the third niche that appeared over and over again was business templates. This includes Canva templates, resume templates, invoices, pricing guides, social media templates, client onboarding documents, proposal templates, and other resources for small businesses. But one thing that really stood out, and I don't know if you guys seem to catch on yet, but there was one common thing that was true for all 5 of these. The biggest shops almost never try to target everyone. And in this case, every shop didn't try to target every business owner. Instead, they'd focus on one audience. Templates for photographers, templates for real estate agents, templates for salons, templates for coaches, templates for barbershops. The more specific the customer, the easier the sale. Now this fourth one is another one everyone says is extremely saturated, which is home decor and printable wall art. And while there are thousands of shops selling printable wall art, there are countless shops growing exponentially in this category. And the biggest difference that I found wasn't necessarily better artwork, it was consistency. Most successful shops stuck to one style, whether it was minimalism, luxury, vintage, nursery decor, or seasonal prints. This allows customers to immediately know what products the sellers are selling and exactly what they're getting. And finally, the fifth one I found was digital planners. Daily planners, weekly planners, fitness planners, student planners, and digital journals appeared everywhere. And the one thing I noticed about these shops is they asked this one question: what is the most common type of problem that most people would need a plan for? Once they answered this question, they started to build collections. A customer who bought one planner might later buy another that fit a different part of their life. And rather than building one viral product, they built more and more until they had a genuine shop and an entire library of products that customers can choose from. And again, among all 5 of these, that strategy seemed incredibly common for long-term success. There isn't one magical niche that'll guarantee you your success, because every niche has successful shops, every niche has poor performing shops. The biggest difference isn't what they sell, it's just how they sell it. They stay focused, solve real problems, build consistent brands, and keep adding products over time instead of just giving up after a single product. And that's what maximizes their success. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure to watch this video right here. And as always, thank you for watching.